Hey everybody, Rockin Robbie here, and I want to talk to you about Big Mix Vintage Video. Right now in Huntsville, Alabama, you can go and rent movies from an actual video store. Now this is run by my good homie of over 20 years, David. So go let him know that PCP sent you. This dude's got over 18,000 movies. That's right, he's got DVDs, he's got Blu-rays, he's got 4Ks, hell, he's got VHS and Laserdisc. He's got an exceptional collection of your favorite filmmakers, your favorite film franchises, and he really specializes in hard-to-find, unheard of horror movies. This dude is where it's at. He's my go-to source for those hard-to-get movies that I don't want to spend a freaking bundle on Amazon or eBay to get. It's just a nice old school kind of vibe when you go in. One of the best video stores I've ever been at. If you're in Huntsville, Alabama, go to 309 Dallas Street and check out Big Mix Vintage Video. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook, and you can email them at bigmixvintage@gmail.com.
Pay attention! We're starting now! Go!
What is up, everybody? Welcome here to Pop Culture Philosophers. Welcome, in fact, to Rockin Robbie Live. I am your host, Rockin RobbieBillz, and this is the show where we gather and we talk about comics, movies, pop culture, and a whole lot more. We got lots of exciting things coming up this week at PCP. We got lots of exciting things coming up tonight, including a little bit of show and tell, a little bit of bullshitting around, but most importantly, this show is driven, fueled, if you will, by your questions, your thoughts, your comments, and your concerns. So once you pop into the chat, throw out a station, maybe even a pop, pop, boom, and if you ain't down with PCPX, I got two words for you. Maybe throw out a suck it. And if not, just happy to have you here. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, all that noise. Welcome in to Rockin Robbie Live. How are y'all doing? I hope you had a great week. I've had a great week. I've had a great weekend. It's been a fantastic week. I hope everything's going well with you. I am feeling rather elevated tonight, so much so that we almost decided to throw on the Teen Dog shades, but we're not going to do that. We're going to save that for next week. That's right. Next week, the first Teen Dog Shades night of 2025. So there you go. What's up, everybody? I want to respond to your comments. I want to have a conversation with you. So once you pop into the room, let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what you want to talk about. In the meantime, you should follow Pop Culture Philosophers on Facebook and on Instagram. If you're on Facebook, join the PCP Army. That's the official Pop Culture Philosophers Facebook group. If you are on X, you can join me over there at the Rockin Robbie, though I'm rarely over there. You can find podcasts and more at popculturephilosophers.com. And if you want to help support the channel, you can do so over at patreon.com/PCP, like these fine PCP generals right there, or with Super Chat tonight. In fact, we're going to set up a Super Chat goal. Let's say we get 5 Super Chats of $2 or more over the next 45 minutes. We will open a Transformers action figure. Goal is started. All right, 5 Super Chats of $2 or more within the next 45 minutes. Each Super Chat, of course, will unlock a Hellboy song as well as a karaoke request, because we're going to do that tonight as well. All right, we got an exciting week here at PCP Movie, or at Pop Culture Philosophers, just PCP, including PCP Movie Night. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Time, we're going to be talking about Stuart Gordon's Robot Jocks. On Thursday night at 6 p.m. Central Time, join me and Greg from Bearded Comic Bro, Stu from Dr. Doom's Fan Club, Eric from 9 Panel Grid, Nick from Comic Culture. For the best comics of the month, we'll be talking about our favorite comic books of February 2025. On Friday at 5 p.m. Central Time, join me for a conversation with David Pepose. He's been doing great work, including Space Ghost and the upcoming Speed Racer and Captain Planet, so join us for that. Also, earlier today, Blood Splattered Chatter, I was over there talking about the next 2 episodes of Masters of Horror, Dance with the Dead by Toby Hooper, and Jennifer by Dario Argento. So check those ones out, and don't forget, March Madness is on the way. March Madness kicks off March 2nd over at Dylan's Horror Show with Jacob Slider. Goes through 4 channels, 17 shows, 17 movies to wrap up on the last day of March here on PCP for PCP Movie Night with The Lighthouse. All right, let's take a look at the chat, see what's going on, see how we doing. We got GT Key Comic up in the place. What is up, my man? We got the artist formerly known as Jesse Say What in the house with the station. Rogue Collecting is in the house. PCPX. You know it, my man. We got Two Gun Pedro here with the station PCP Army. 00711 here with the station, all you beautiful people. We got Eric from 9 Panel Grid in the house. We got John Hammer Time Holeshoe in the house. What is up, my dude? We got Eddie in the house. We got Derek in the house. Double S Collects with a yes, Rockin Robbie Williams. Rogue Collecting wants to know, have I seen The Monkey yet? No, I have not. I wanted to go see it this weekend. I did not formulate the time. Today I was on Verno's channel to do the Masters of Horror episode, for instance, so have not had time yet. But I really do want to go see it. John Hammer Time Holshoe says, been sick, finally feeling better. Have tickets to Gundam on Thursday. It's a film, but it's really just the first 3 episodes of a new show, like an early screening thing. Love some Gundam. Well, I hope you have a great time there, Hammer Time Holshoe. Derek says, not the only PCP Army I'm a member of. You said it, not me. Hey, what's up, Pete? How you doing? The Hondalorian's in the house. How you doing, my man? Double S Collect says, you should have added Videodrome, Rockin' Robbie. Why? We did Videodrome over at Horror Fest for Blood Splatter Chatter just this last Horror Fest. And then 2 Horror Fests before that, we did it here on PCP Movie Night. So you can already go and watch me elucidate my thoughts on one of my favorite David Cronenberg films, Videodrome. That's why we did Dead Ringers this year. It's because we've already done Videodrome. Yo, we got Bueller in the house. What's up, my man? Good to see you, Travis. I have to get used to calling you that now. But I guess I'll make do. All right. Let's take a hit for everybody. How was y'all's weekend? I didn't really do anything super spectacular this week that I can talk about publicly, but I had a really great week. Let's just say that. Maybe we'll get into some more details at some point in the future with certain aspects of this week, but it's been a really solid week. I am on cloud 9 right now, literally and figuratively. So that's always super fun. And yeah, I'm just feeling really, really fucking good. Bueller, I feel like we should chat soon. I got to update you on some things. But I've had a really great week. So there's a movie I watched recently that's not a movie that we're covering here on the channel that I wanted to talk about. I failed to mention this last week because I'd watched it a little bit before last week's Rockin Robbie Live. So what's the dude's name who did 48 Hours? What's his name? William something. What is it? Walter Hill. So I'm over at my buddy David's shop, which you saw the advertisement for at the beginning of the show. So I'm there, and we're there with like a bunch of people. There's this person who runs KBS VHS, which is a local VHS DVD shop. Then there's my buddy David, who runs the store that we're at, Big Mix Video. And then there's the dude who runs the Schlockbuster Film Festival here in my town. And then there's me, PCP Movie Night proprietor, right? And we're all getting to just a big discussion about movies. And my buddy David starts talking about Walter Hill. And we're all like, who the fuck is Walter Hill? And so we go to his Walter Hill section. And we see like, yeah, 48 Hours, The Warriors. There's like lots of movies that this dude has done that we know him from, right? And then he mentions this movie called The Assignment. It's a movie called The Assignment, starring Michelle Rodriguez and Sigourney Weaver. And he's like, somebody has to watch this movie because none of us were familiar with it except for him. He's like, somebody has to watch this movie so we can talk about it. So I rented it and I watched it, I think that night or the next night, right? Oh man, the movie's so fucking weird. It's like, it's a good movie. It's like not perfect. It's got a lot of cheese factor to it. In fact, I was talking to a friend and she was like, what are you watching? I was like, I'm watching this movie. And I think she went on to like watch it, thinking, I guess, maybe that I was saying it was a good movie to watch. Here's the basic premise of the movie. I'm going to spoil the premise of the movie. There's a dude who's a hitman who, through a job, kills this dude who happens to be Sigourney Weaver's brother. Sigourney Weaver is a very successful, very rich plastic surgeon. In a quest for vengeance, Sigourney Weaver arranges it so that this dude is then kidnapped, taken, and sedated, and then she performs gender reassignment surgery on this guy so that he wakes up days later as a woman. And Michelle Rodriguez plays this man and this woman. And she then goes on a path of revenge right? But the movie is wild and weird. It's not perfect, but it was interesting. I'm curious. Has anybody ever seen that movie, The Assignment? I think it's from like 2016. And the more I've like talked about this movie with other people, they're like, that has to be the last movie or the last year that a movie like this could have happened. Maybe. Yeah, Walter Hill's a big deal. Anybody know the movie I'm talking about? Have you ever seen it? Sigourney Weaver? Michelle Rodriguez? Reverse gendered revenge flick? Interesting movie. Two Gun Pedro says, I've seen that movie. It was weird. Yep, it was weird. William says, sounds like The Skin I Live In. I haven't seen that one. Hammer Time Holshoe says, I didn't realize how much Walter Hill wrote and directed, but he also produced basically all of the Alien films. We got Starscream in the house. What is up, my man? 9-Panel Grid says, Walter Hill, dude, done some great stuff. Kenneth says, hi to everyone here tonight. Bueller says, thanks, Robbie. You've only known me for 6 years. You would think you would know my name. I do know your name. You're fucking Bueller, bruh. I'm sorry, man. I think most of the time you're just going to be Bueller to me, man. It's just the way it goes, man. Like, I'm disappointed you call me Robbie and not Rockin Robbie. All right, William says, question, Robbie, who would you want to write and draw the DC Marvel team-up books, and what would you want to see team up? All right, well, we got the announcement at Comics Pro this week that DC and Marvel are going to be doing crossovers again. There's going to be one produced by DC called DC Marvel, one produced by Marvel called Marvel DC. From what I've gathered, they are not character-centric crossovers. It's not like Green Lantern, Silver Surfer, Captain America, Batman, Punisher, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. It's not that kind of a thing. It is more of a all of DC and all of Marvel. All of Marvel and all of DC, right? Like they're each doing their own thing. So there is that. Out of characters, I think if they did do like a classic team up, Harley Quinn Deadpool would be perfect and it would make a lot of money. It's not necessarily the one I would be the most excited for, but it's definitely something that would work. I would also like to see a return of the Amalgam universe. But who would I like to write these things? Well, I think you need people who are well-versed in both. So, writing-wise, I would go... Well, that's tough. That's tough. Because I don't know if writing-wise, I don't even... In fact, out of all the creators, I don't know if you need them to really cross over or have worked. Maybe part of the fun is to see a writer who hasn't written DC characters do the Marvel DC thing, right? All right, here we go. For the Marvel DC, produced by Marvel Comics, I want Jonathan Hickman and Pepe Larraz. That's what I want. For the DC one, DC Marvel, I want to see Scott Snyder and Dan Mora. Why? Let me tell you why. Jonathan Hickman hasn't written DC. That would be a trip. Pepe Larraz, as far as I'm concerned, or as far as my knowledge, hasn't drawn anything at DC. Dan Mora may have done some Marvel covers, but hasn't really done a lot of work at Marvel. It'd be cool to see Dan Mora on Marvel characters. And Scott Snyder hasn't really drawn any more or written any Marvel characters, and he's kind of DC's darling. So yeah, I think that would be fun. Jeff Lemire and Jim Lee. It will never happen if it's Jim Lee. Donny Cates. I don't know. I don't think it's Donny Cates. Donny Cates apparently is coming back soon, has some stuff in the works. Maybe this is part of it. I don't know. But I don't think the time right now is, I don't know. But this far away, removed from the spotlight, maybe Donny Cates, Greg Capullo on Marvel DC, maybe that would like cause some shit, you know? Maybe that would hit. Maybe that would pop. I don't know. Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch team up with Dr. Fate and Zatanna. That would be interesting. Eric says, I'm curious as to who this crossover is for. Will kids now be as excited as I was back then? Has the landscape of comics shifted too far to an older audience? That was already the argument back then. But I was a kid reading these books, you know, and when DC versus Marvel came out, I guess I'm like middle school age, maybe early high school. When was that? Like 95, 96? Means I'm like 14, 15, something like that. It was a big deal for me. I don't think it would be a big deal to kids, but it will be a big deal to 20-year-olds who are just getting into the industry and they weren't there the first time this happened. But yeah, we are definitely shifting into an older audience. We've been doing that for a while, but that's fine. Tom says Hickman on the GL core would be fire, fire, fire. I agree. Sherb says, please, Dan Mora on Fantastic Four. That would look amazing. Acres of Movie says, hello and thanks. Would Steve Martin have been a good Brainiac then or now? No. Simply put, no. Is Scott Snyder built for Marvel? I don't know, but I think he's definitely built for DC Marvel. I have not seen Yellow Jackets. Bueller says, I can't wait for the DC Marvel crossover. I'm so excited. Kelvin says, I happily missed all of that because they sucked. Well, they may suck to a certain aesthetic or expectation, but at the time, it fucking rocked. Will Hickman maybe finally get to write the Legion of Superheroes? Maybe. Legion of Superheroes meets Guardians of the Galaxy would be a cool one. No on Tom King, please. Walt Simonson on Superman or Thor, that'd be cool, but I think we're kind of past the prime. I love Walt Simonson, but I think we may be past that. He's already had his stamp, by the way, on DC and Marvel, especially with the X-Men Teen Titans. Akers, I would not fight a fit Gene Hackman at 40 years old. Sorry, I just wouldn't. Starscream wants to know my favorite Marvel baddies and why. All right. Number 1, Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom's like one of my favorite freaking characters of all time. He's badass. He's regal. He's justified in his own head. And he's just fucking elegant. I love that. Number 2, Galactus. Galactus is a force of nature. Like, how do you defeat a force of nature? And there's been some really great stories in Fantastic Four involving Galactus. Number 3, Apocalypse. I love the look of Apocalypse. I love the connection to ancient Egyptian lore and mythology. I love him as a character. I love the design. I love the toys, the action figures. I got one on card right there. I'm a big Apocalypse fan. Number 4, Green Goblin. I don't know, like one of my favorite DC villains is Lex Luthor, and like Green Goblin was kind of the same way. I love like Norman Osborn, Green Goblin. I love the dichotomy of the businessman, Machiavellian type, and the crazy ass dude on the glider throwing pumpkin bombs. living in a Halloween costume. I love that idea. And number 5, let me think about this. Doom, Galactus, Apocalypse, Green Goblin. Venom doesn't really count anymore. And I don't know if I would put Carnage as the top 5. You know, right now, off the dome, I'm going to go Ultron, just because Ultron has such a familial history with the Avengers that always works for me. And major shout out to the Kurt Busiek, George Perez, Ultron Unlimited story. So we'll round it off there for now. That might change. Bueller says, I went to another fuck fest. Fuck yeah, dude. I want to join you for a fuck fest soon. Eggers of Marvel or movie says remake Sphere, Jeremy Strong as the Dustin Hoffman role. Jeremy Strong, maybe. Remake Sphere, sure. I love Sphere. It's one of my favorite Michael Crichton novels, and honestly, I think the movie doesn't do a really great job of it. So. Jacob, what is up? I wonder if they are doing this crossover again because of the success of the Omnis. These happen pretty close together to be coincidence yet. Yeah, Jacob. The reprinting the Omnis and the DC versus Marvel and the amalgam stuff and all the crossovers, that was probably a test run a little bit, if you will. But at the same time, I've said this a while ago. I said that if DC and Marvel, like when they're truly, truly desperate, they'll do it again. So we've hit it. Marvel and DC are truly desperate right now, and we've hit it for sure. Philip Kennedy Johnson, yeah, he's got his feet in both, but I don't think he's at the caliber of a name that we would need to do like a DC Marvel versus DC thing. That's just me, though. Favorite scenes in Back to School? Well, it's when fucking Oingo Boingo's performing. It's a dead man's party. Bum, bum, bum. Who could ask for more? Bum, bum, bum. Everybody's come and leave your body at the door. Leave your body and soul at the door. Don't run away. It's only me. Yeah, Oingo Boingo. How about that? Decker says, without spoilers, how was the new Captain America movie? Have you seen it yet? Yeah, I saw it. I talked about it last week in spoiler form. So without spoilers, I didn't like it that much. I give it a 2.5 out of 5. It has a lot of wasted potential. It feels like too many ideas shoved together, too many cooks in the kitchen. Doesn't really have a good vision. It's got some decent action sequences, but it's got some wacky fighting, in my opinion. It's got a lot of wasted villains, a lot of wasted potential. Could be better, could be worse. 2.5. So that's what I'll say about that. Robbie, with the movie coming up with Fantastic Four stories, would you recommend? Straight up, number 1, the Jack Kirby, Stan Lee stuff. Read it. Issues 1 through 103, 104 of Fantastic Four. Great stuff. Really hits its peak in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s. Not the decades, but the issue numbers. They're really well done. Outside of that, jump over to John Byrne. John Byrne's Fantastic Four run from the 80s. Impeccable. It's fucking brilliant. After that, how about a little brief run by Walt Simonson? I would recommend that. After that, Tom DeFalco, Paul Ryan. It's a very soap operatic run, but it's a run that means a lot to me. After that, the Mark Waid, Mike Wieringo run I would recommend that. And then after that, I would recommend the Jonathan Hickman run. Jonathan Hickman run was spectacular. Any of those runs in any order, but preferably in the order of Kirby Lee, Byrne, Simonson, DeFalco Ryan, Wade Waringo, Hickman, Epting, Eaglesham, and a ton of other artists. So there you go. What's up, Anissa? How you doing? Should Cher have been Wonder Woman if immensely fitted in 1990 around Mermaid's time? No. No, I disagree. Excited to see Hilary Swank on Yellow Jacket. She said no to the other programs and yes to this, and that Alaska program she made. She's a star actress. All right. And we got a super chat from Eddie. Our first super chat of tonight's $2 super chat goals. So Eddie, he says, Station, do you like Next Wave? I do like Next Wave, but it's been a long time since I read it, but I know that Warren Ellis was kind of behind all that, right? So I do like it, but it's definitely been abandoned. Definitely something worth revisiting. Eddie, this one's for you. What's your karaoke request? If not, I'll just pick one. Hey, yo. Let me tell you about this little man I know. His name is Hellboy. He was sent to the earth some long time ago to save it or destroy. Brought to this earth by Rasputin, son of a demon and a nana who had a sex with the demon, but was raised by Professor Broom. Now he fights evil and monsters. Shit! Now he fights with the man who's a fish named Abe. Now he fights with Firestarter named Liz and an ectoplasmic mess named Johan. BPRD. Well. Thanks so much for the super chat, Eddie. We really do appreciate it, helping us along our goals tonight. 1 out of 5 done. 4 more $2 super chats. Maybe we can have some fun tonight. We'll see what happens. But all the likes or all the support we need is to like, a share, and a subscribe. All that. Eddie, if you got a karaoke request, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just pick one. Should Sophie Thatcher be Poison Ivy? What would you want most from a performer or characterization point of view? I want her to be sexy and a good actress. I don't know who Sophie Thatcher is, though, so I can't really comment on that. Eddie says, I've been collecting Next Wave based on my love of Machine Man because of Earth-X. Yeah, Earth-X really cemented my love of the character as well back in the day. Mount Rushmore, a blank from hell thriller villains? Rebecca De Mornay and Hand That Rocks the Cradle on that? No. We talking about like a roommate from hell, girl from hell, that kind of stuff? Jeez. Well, I'd really have to think about that one. Yeah, I haven't seen Companion or Heretic yet, or Y to the J. Beastie Boys, my pick. Oh, I'd love to do some Beastie Boys. What do I know the most? I've done this one before, but we'll do it again. This is the Beastie Boys song I know the most. Well, now, don't you tell me to smile. You stick around and make it worth your while. Got numbers beyond what you can dial. Maybe because I'm so versatile. Style, profile. I said it always makes me rack when I hear ooh chow. From the Hudson River out to the Nile, I run the marathon to the very last mile. If you battle me, I will revile. People always saying my style is wild. You got gall, you got guile. Step to me, I'm a rapophile. If you want to battle, you're in denial. Coming from your anus to check my style. Go ahead, cause the rhymes are trout where they cast you off into exile. Jazz and AWOL, that's our team. Step into the party, disrupt the whole scene. When it comes to beats, well, I'm a fiend, and I like my sugar with coffee and cream. Well, I gotta keep it going full steam. Too sweet to be sour, too nice to be mean. On the tough guy style, I'm not too keen. Trying to change the world, I will plot and scheme. Mario C likes to keep it clean. Gonna shine like a sunbeam. Keep on rapping, cause that's my dream. Got a name from OD, taking two things. When it comes to envy, y'all is green. Jealous of the rhyme and the rhyme routine. Another dimension, new galaxy, intergalactic planetary. We'll do the last one. We're from the family tree of old school hip hop. Kick off your shoes and relax your socks. The rhymes will spread just like a pox, cause the music is live like an electric shock. I am known to do the wop, also known for the Flintstone flop. Tammy D getting biz on the crop. Beastie Boys known to let the beat drop. Now when I wrote graffiti, my name was Slop. If my rap suit, my beats is stock. Step from the table when I start to drop. I'm a lumberjack DJ at rock. If you try to knock me, you'll get knocked. I'll stir fry you in my walk. Your knees start shaking and your fingers pop like a pinch on the neck from Mr. Spock. Some Beastie Boys, so there you go. Yeah, intergalactic. We're from the family tree of old school hip hop. What's up, Dynamite? How you doing? Good to see you here, my man. What's up, Jacob? How you doing? Would it irk you if Pete Davidson played an on-screen role as one of the Beastie Boys in their biopic? Slightly. Can you sing that song where that chap sings about different names? A little bit of Monica, a little bit of Anna, etc. That's one of my girlfriend's favorite songs. That's Mambo number 5 from what? Lou Bega? Is that his name? I'll do it if it's requested with the super chat. I'll try it at least. Edson, what is up? Anissa says, as a fan of Wolf of Wall Street, well, I like Fight Club and American Psycho. Maybe even Taxi Driver. Never saw any of them. Well, Wolf of Wall Street is directed by Martin Scorsese, and Taxi Driver is one of his best movies, so I would recommend that one. Now, I don't know if Wolf of Wall Street would make you a fan automatically of Fight Club and American Psycho. I think they might be a little bit different. I'm not 100% there. But Fight Club is a great movie. American Psycho is a solid movie. Taxi Driver is a phenomenal movie. So I definitely recommend Taxi Driver and Fight Club for sure. You lied to me. Yeah, I like that one too. They take super chats though. All right, y'all, let's keep the conversation going. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, let's answer some questions. What do y'all want to chat about? Then we'll do a little bit of show and tell here on Rockin Robbie Live.
Brad Frederick says, I just discovered this channel this year, and the weekly comic reviews are one of my most anticipated videos on YouTube. Here's to another year of awesome content. What about the last 10, man? Where the fuck were you, Brad Frederick?
Hey everybody, welcome back here to Rockin Robbie Live on Pop Culture Philosophers, the show where we gather and talk about comics, pop culture, movies, and a whole lot more. And we got a crowdfunding goal going on right now. We want 5 super chats of $2 or more. We've now had 2. We're about to address that in just a second. Join us over at Facebook and Instagram and follow Pop Culture Philosophers. If you're on Facebook, join the PCP Army. That's the official Pop Culture Philosophers Facebook group. You can follow me on Twitter/X at @TheRockinRobbie. You can support the channel at Patreon.com/PCP, like these fine PCP patrons right there, or with Super Chat tonight, which does trigger a lot of fun. Coming up here this week on the channel, tomorrow night, PCP Movie Night, 8 p.m. Central Time. We're talking about Stuart Gordon's Robot Jocks. On Thursday night at 6 p.m. Central Time, the best comics of the month. That's right, the monthly comic book review. We'll be talking about the best comics of February. Friday evening at 5 p.m. Central Time, join me for a conversation with David Pepose. And check out the conversation I had earlier today about Masters of Horror, the episode Dance of the Dead by Toby Hooper and Jennifer by Dario Argento. We now pause for station identification. All right, we got a super chat from Edson. He wants some 311, preferably something more obscure. I'll see what I can do, my man. Station. Let's fucking go. Let me tell you about this little man I know. His name is Hellboy. He was sent to the earth some long time ago to save it or destroy. Brought to this earth by Rasputin, son of a demon and a nun who had a sex with the demon, but was raised by Professor Broom. Now he fights evil and monsters. Shit! Now he fights with a man who's a fish named A. Now he fights with a fire starter named Liz. mess name Johann. PPRD. Ow! All right, just noticed we only got 3 more minutes in the goals. So can we get 3 more super chats, $2 or more within the next 3 minutes? I don't know. But here is one of my favorite 311 songs that not a lot of people are super familiar with. It's called Eons, presented by Rockin Robbie. You got a wishing well within. We're ready to begin. See how we roll. See how we roll. Trying to compromise. 'Cause with me there are no lies. See how we run. It's already begun. Now I'm back to a pushing pen. It weighs 200 tons. I'd like to drop it on you and watch it all fall through. Do-do-do-do. And nobody knows just what you're battling inside. You can hide. And nobody knows just why. Most everyone will lie if they need to. The ones who aggravate you most happen to be ever close. Seem to be the ones lurking for the same thing that you are searching. The ones that make you feel ill. You think that nature should have killed. Those you curse when you're alone. Seem to be so close to home. Best part of the song. Not an even field to be on. It feels like standing still for eons and eons. Stare it dead in the eye. What now? All we can do is try to shut it down and shut it down. Not an even field to be on. It feels like standing still for eons and eons. Stare it dead in the eye. What now? All we can do is try to shut it down. That's Eons by 311. So there you go. Taking a look at the chat. Taki says, suck it, too many ads. Love you, Rockin' Robbie. Station. All right, Taki, you get a karaoke song, man. What you want? The fuck is Midnight Rider? I don't know if I know that one, man. Give me a backup. In the meantime, let me tell you about this little man I know. His name is Hellboy. He was sent to the earth some long time ago to save and destroy. Brought to this earth by Rasputin, son of a demon and a fool. Had a sex with a demon, but will raise my Professor Broom. Now he fights evil and monsters. Shit. Now he fights with a man who's a fish named Abe. Now he fights with the fire starter named Liz, and an ectoplasmic mess named Johann. PPR. Robbie. Yeah! Yeah, no lie, I don't really know a lot of Allman Brothers, y'all. It's never really been part of my bag. I have to look it up. Ice Ice Baby, Lady in Red. I mean, I can do Ice Ice Baby. Lady in Red, that's the Lady in Red. Can't do that one. Don't really know that one. I can do Ice Ice Baby. Everybody knows that. I've done that plenty of times. How about Dealer's Choice? How about that? I got something for you I've never done, I think. You let me know. It's not in my wheelhouse, Taki. I'm sorry, man. We go to karaoke together, and you can show me some Midnight Rider. Tequila's too easy to do. Dynamite. I bet if I heard Midnight Rider, I would remember it, but I don't know it enough to do karaoke. I will tell you that. James says, damn, I didn't know Rockin Robbie could sing. Taki says, James, Robbie sings all the time. Handle your business. All right. This is one that I love. What's up, Dr. Doom's fan club? How you doing? Yeah, James, we sing all the time. Jared says, it obsessed me that Hellboy song has nothing to do with that about him being the heir of King Arthur. Well, he is the son of a demon and a nun. That's kind of a part of it, right? And Brass Monkey. All right. I recently started watching this beautiful woman who like plays piano and does like Prodigy and Rammstein and Evanescence and Linkin Park songs or whatever. But she's done some really cool interpretations of Rammstein and Prodigy, and it got me re-listening to them again. And I took German in high school in particular so I could learn the lyrics to these songs. So we're just going to do this. Du hast mich. Du hast mich. Du hast mich. Du hast mich. Du hast mich gefragt. Du hast mich gefragt. Du hast mich gefragt und ich hab nix gesagt. Willst du bis der Todesscheide treuer sein für alle Tage? Nein. Nein. Willst du bis der Todesscheide treuer sein für alle Tage? Nein. Nein. Du hast mich. Du hast mich. Du hast mich. Du hast mich. Du hast mich gefragt. Du hast mich gefragt. Du hast mich gefragt und ich hab nix gesagt. Willst du bis Todesscheide treuer sein für alle Tage? Nein. Nein. Willst du bis zum Tode Scheid aus Dieben Liedchen einem schlechten Tagen? Nein! Nine! All right, there we go. Don't quote me on my German, though. Fishface P says, I need what Robbie's smoking. Create and name a burger based on your favorite movie. It'd be the Goodfella. It's got mozzarella cheese. It's got a little bit of Italian gravy on it. And it's got like it's got some shoe shine on it. Demetrius, what's up? Willst du bist der Tode Scheide treuen sein für alle Tage? Nein. I like Rammstein. It's good shit. All right. What are we talking about? Aker says, Offspring calls you. They need an opening act for you to collab on Keep Them Separated. Are you down? Yes. You gotta keep them separated. Bum dum bum bum dum bum bum dum bum bum dum bum bow meow now meow now now meow now 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 meow now 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 no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Like the latest fashion. Like a spreading disease. Kids are strapping on the way to the classroom. Getting weapons with the greatest of ease. The gangs take out their own campus locale. If they catch you slipping, then it's all over's pal. If one guy's diamond and the others don't man, they gonna bash it up, bash it up, bash it up, bash it up. Hey, a man, you talking back to me? Take 'em out, gotta keep 'em separated. Hey, a man, you disrespecting me? Take 'em out, gotta keep 'em separated. Hey, hey, yo, they don't mind. You're under 18, you won't be doing any time. Hey, 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 come out and play. Dun, dun, dun. Do, 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 do. Yeah, like that one too. You want to see the piece? It's a nice little piece. What's funny about it is it's like a frog. You can just set it. It's just like a frog little glass piece, and then you spin it around and. Hey, hey, oh, they don't mind. You're under 18, you won't be doing any time. Hey, hey, come out and play. I would love to be a musical guy, but I just don't think I quite have what it takes. I really wish. I did go to space camp. I won an essay contest in 5th grade. Got to do like a 2-day program. Last concert I went to was Neon Trees, AWOL Nation, and 311. Need some prosciutto on that burger. You're right about that fish face. I would love to do musical theater. My number one role that I would love to be able to carry in my life is the Phantom of the Opera. I would love to fucking do that. Jerry says, I'm sick and I tuned in just to find Robbie singing nonstop. I feel like I'm in a fever dream. This is what we do sometimes on Sunday nights. I'm feeling the vibe tonight too. Y'all about to get some fucking free ass singing. I really wish I could do this role. Let me pull up lyrics just so. And we're still going to go ahead and operate 2 more $2 super chats if we can get them. by the end of the show, we're still going to count that as the goal. All right. I'm just going to do the Phantom bit here. My power over you grows stronger, yeah. Fuck. Wait. What? Oh, yeah. I fucked it all up. All right. My power over you grows stronger, yeah. And though you turn from me to glance behind, the Phantom of the Opera is here inside your mind. Those who have seen your face, that's Christine, draw back in fear. I am the mask you wear. It's me they hear. Your spirit and my voice in one combined. The Phantom of the Opera is here. All right, my voice apparently too shot for that shit. Jesus. And listen to the music of the night. Let your wine run into your darkest dim. Purge your thoughts of the life you knew before. Close your eyes and let your spirit soar. Oh my God. And you'll live like you've never lived before. Oh my God. What the fuck is wrong with me? All right. How are y'all doing? Drugs. Yep, you're right. Might be a little bit too late for Icarus. Taki says, Rockin Robbie, you got to take care of your voice. You're not a kid anymore. Got to say it. Sorry. That's fine, Taki. I appreciate that. Honey and bourbon, right? Face Pete wants to know if I have seen the movie Repo, the Genetic Opera. Okay. Easy answer is yes. Not so simple answer is, where did our daughter go? It's me she must escape. My burdens I can't erase. The mother I might have saved. Marnie, I need you now. Look what I've become. The nightmare that she should fear is the father you left alone. Oh. Can't do that. Years roll by without you, Marnie. 17 have come and gone. I raised our Shiloh with the best intentions. But there is something I can't tell her. I am lost without you here. I am only living out a lie. Shiloh can never leave. She's my everything. Nothing can bring him back. Shiloh is all I have. The years roll by without you, Marnie. 17 have come and gone. I raised a Shiloh with the best intentions. But there is something I can't tell her. I am lost without you here. I am only living out a lie. Best part. I'm the monster. I'm the villain. What perfection. What precision! Clean incisions, I deliver unscathed organs, I deliver repossessions, I deliver, I'm the repo, legal assassin! How about that for saving my voice talking? Ah, fuck yeah. I have not checked out Anora. Taco Bell and Demolition Man are movie burgers to go. Taco Bell and Demolition Man. Sounds very fancy. G.I. Joe! Hey, Seuss is here. Hello, hello. Rockin Robbie is the GOAT. Good night. Well, thank you very much. Good night to yourself. Chill out, man. What is up? Oh my God. Speaking of honey and bourbon, I'm catching a cold and it made me a Lyman hot toddy, aka a poor man's hot toddy. All right. Hope you're enjoying it. You still got it, bro. Wanting to keep you in it. Thank you. Yeah, Road Collecting. I am quite a fan of Repo the Genetic Opera, which we've actually covered here on the channel for my birthday week one year. And that was super fun. I do not use an app to track my comics. At all. Doubles 2423. As a new Green Lantern reader, should I read all of Jeremy Adams' run before reading Fractured Spectrum and the GL Core? I would recommend reading all of the Jeremy Adams Green Lantern stuff. Yes. I would also recommend reading the Philip Kennedy Johnson Green Lantern War Journal. I just don't, Eddie. It's just me, man. I typically put them in alphabetical order, but I haven't really kept up with that for a while, so they're all fucking out of order again. It's just the way it goes, my man. All right, y'all. Unless you guys got anything else you want to talk about, we'll go ahead and start on show and tell. And we can sing, we can talk. It's up to y'all. But we had Brian Polito on the channel recently. What's up, One Collection Down? We had Brian Polito. Great conversation on Wednesday. Check that out if you missed it. But there is the print that I picked up from him. I do not know the name of the artist, but he did sign it for me right there. And it is getting framed to put in the bedroom eventually. I still haven't read Berserk. And now I'm hesitant too because it doesn't finish. Right, Jared? Doesn't really finish. All right, got some Christmas presents here from the crew. Jelani hooked me up with Hudson Hawk on DVD. It's one of my favorite bad movies. We may add a bonus episode into April so we can cover Hudson Hawk. I fucking love that movie. Brooks picked me this up because he knows I love Egyptian mythology. Egyptian Myths and Legend. Really cool package. Really cool book. Just a bunch of Egyptian mythology. That's what it is. But Brooks and Jelani know me. Our good buddy James Donahoe hooked me up with a couple of toys for my for Christmas a few months ago. including this American Werewolf in London action figure. And this is the Nazi werewolf from the dream sequence. And what's crazy is if you bought 4 of these, they come with 4 different heads. You can make all 4 of the different werewolves. But I just got the one. He also hooked me up with this They Live set right there. I don't typically get the NECA cloths or clothed figures, but that's a really cool set that I'm really, really appreciative. So thank you so much, James. And we got a super chat from Chill Out Man. Saved by the Bell. High school, not the college years crap. Oh, you got it, my man. Let me tell you about this little man I know. His name is Hellboy, King Arthur's son, way down the line. Don't you know he drank of the wine that made him feel fine? Brought to this earth by Rasputin, son of a demon and a nun who had a sex with the demon, but was raised by Professor Broom. And now he fights evil and monsters. Shit! Now he fights with a man who's a fish named Abe. Or Pete. Now he fights with a fire starter named Liz. And an actor blasphemous name of BPRD. Ho ho ha! Oh, when I wake up in the morning and my alarm gives out a warning, I don't think I'll ever make it on time. By that time I grab my books and I give myself a look. I'm at the corner just in time to see the bus fly by. It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the bell. If the teacher pops a test, I know I'm in a mess, and my dog ate all my homework last night. I'm riding low in my chair, she won't know that I'm there. If I can end it in tomorrow, it'll be alright. It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the bell. Everybody! It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the it's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the it's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the bell. Ooh, 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 ooh. There you go. It's for you. Chill Out Man. I like doing that song. I want to make a Saved by the Bell musical. Could you just imagine the opening? It's just perfect. That would be perfect. Starts out. It's all dark on stage. You hear like a clock ticking, right? Beep, pop. Lights pop on. Zach Morris hops out of bed. Interior set. Zach's room. Oh, and I wake up in the morning and alarm goes out on morning. I don't think I'll ever make it on time. You know, all that shit. It's great. Great. By the time I grab my books and I give myself a look, I'm at the corner just in time to see the bus fly by. It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the bell. Alright, I showed this off not too long ago on a weekly comic book review. This is the Hell and High Water, Hell, Ink, and Water, the art of Mike Mignola. This was part of his gallery. So this is work from Mike Mignola's gallery that he had. not too long ago. Just wanted to pop that back open and share it with y'all. Beautiful artwork here. Mike Mignola, one of my favorite artists. In fact, I got a new friend that I need to maybe take this over and share it with her and see what she thinks. That'd be cool. Really dope stuff. Look at that. Red Sonja and Conan by Mike Mignola. Giant Robot Hellboy. It's a dope art book. I do have Cherry Pop's art books. I've got 1 and 2. I know I got 6 and 9, of course. Maybe a few more that I have. But yeah, I do have a collection of them, and I want to get all of them. All right, we got Super Chat from Doubles. Got to do the Zach Morris hair one day. All right. You're going to get the Hellboy song and a little special request. So if you got a special request, let us know. If I know it, I'll sing it. If not, I'll choose something else. Let's go. Let me tell you about this little man I know. His name is the Hellboy. He was sent to the earth some a long time ago to save it and destroy. Brought to this earth by Rasputin, son of a demon and a nana who had the sex with the demon, but was raised by Professor Broom. Now he fights evil and monsters. Shit! Now he fights with a man who's a fish named Abe. Now he fights with a fire starter named Liz and an ectoplasmic mess named you. All right, I'm just picking one. Along with the vein of badass theme songs. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. They're heroes in the half shell and they're green. When the evil Shredder attacks, those turtle boys don't cut 'em no slack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Y'all know it. Come on, keep going. Splinter taught them to be ninja teens. He's a radical rat. Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines. That's a fact, Jack. Raphael is cool, but Prue, give me a break. Michelangelo is a party dude. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in the half shell. Turtle power. Turtle power, Turtle power, Turtle power. All right, we opened this up last week. That's the minor from My Bloody Valentine. Just wanted to show it off in its full glory right there. Ninja rap. Got a new Transformer figure recently. It's Quake. Why Quake? I don't know. It's not a cool looking Transformer, but I'm a sucker for Quake because he's a Target Master. And I remember the G1 Quake back in the day. So I got a Quake. And shout out to my boy Mike, The Voice Matthews, who found this on clearance at Walmart. I've been wanting this for a while. This is Eli Roth Thanksgiving plushie. It is the Thanksgiving Day turkey mascot from the parade that in the movie, spoilers, gets decapitated. And here's what's really cool. Look at that. You can decapitate the fucking turkey. I've wanted this for a long time, and now I've got it. So thank you so much, Mike, for finding this one for me. It really makes me feel good. Yeah, the tank mode is ass, bro. You're right. And we have hit the 5 super chats of $5 or more, and we're opening up a Transformer. Yeah. It's been a while since we did. So we're going to open up Needle Nose. I'm a big Seeker fan, and this is a Decepticon jet, though he's not technically a Seeker. But he's a jet. And I figured, why the hell not? I've had him for a while. And I haven't gotten rid of him. So I guess let's go ahead and open them up. Turtle power. He's also a Target Master, if I remember right. Turtle power. Bum, 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 bum. All right, couldn't get that cleanly open. Let's just rip it, man. Fuck it. What are we reselling these motherfucking shits? All right. There he is. I guess his Target dudes. All kinds of shit just fell the fuck out of the taped up paper in the back. That's some bullshit packaging, especially if you're unboxing it live. More shit just fell the fuck out. What just fell the fuck out? Well, I found this. Pieces. Pieces have fallen out. There's one little dude's. He's a Target Master, right? Ah, whatever. Yeah, another Target Master, yeah. They're the dudes. And I guess the pieces that fell out were the pieces that made them. Oh, there's another one. We'll have to figure all that shit out later, but let's just get Needle Nose himself out. Yeah, I like Target Masters, man. When I was finally able to start getting Transformers when I was a kid. Because Transformers were too expensive, so I got a lot of GoBots. But when I finally started getting Transformers, we were in the Target Master zone. So I also appreciate a Decepticon jet that looks a little bit different. That's not too bad of a figure. Pretty fucking cool. But yeah, we got to figure out these Target Masters. Maybe those are the only pieces. No, there's probably more. There's way more. I heard a clink, 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 clink. Ah, they're down there somewhere. All right. Thus concludes show and tell. Thus concludes the show. We did the unboxing. Everything we did. All right. Thank you all so much for joining us. Don't forget, coming up here this week on the channel, we got some really, really exciting stuff, including PCP Movie Night tomorrow night, Robot Jocks at 8 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Central Time on Thursday, Best Comics of the Month, the monthly comic book review. Friday at 5 p.m. Central Time, a conversation with David Papose. And do check out the conversation I had over at Blood Splatter Chatter today with Eric and Verno and Fable about Dance of the Dead by Toby Hooper and Jennifer by Dario Argento. We got March Madness coming up. It kicks off March 2nd over at Dylan's Horse Show with March Madness. It's like a week away. So very excited for that. So maybe 2 weeks away. 2 weeks. 1 week. Shit. We're almost at March Madness, y'all. There's the lineup. Very excited. We'll catch you next time, everybody. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. We'll be back for Rockin' Robbie Live next week as well. Hopefully I'll find the rest of the pieces to my needle nose target masters. These target masters suck. They don't move or nothing. Huh. All right. Y'all have a good one. And don't forget to keep busting with your buddy Billy on a biscuit down at the bowling alley.
I was at the bowling alley with my buddies. They busted on a biscuit and busted a biscuit, busted a bowling alley. My best buddy busted on a bowling alley. My best buddy busted out a biscuit at the bowling alley. Alright, I'm done.